It's time to load our first Rhino model. We're gonna use this little grasshopper down here, which is nice and smooth, and we have downloaded it from flyingarchitecture.com, and I checked it in Rhino. Looks exactly as this one. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Unreal Studio, launch it, and remember this is the Unreal Studio version, so I got my importers, I got Datasmith, I got the CAD importers and everything else, and I got this as well, a new tab, Unreal Studio. Two options, blank product viewer. Product viewer is a template to do some interactive experience, to create that fast and easy, but we'll show you later on. And we're gonna start with this blank one, so we just open a new project. Start it, and now you can see that here is the Unreal Studio part, so Datasmith and the CAD importer for regular CAD, VRED and some more. So if I do import, and I'll go to my download plywood grasshopper there, and I open it, I get the questions like, where do you want to store it? Well, content is fine with me. What do you want to import? Geometry materials. I know there are no lights and no cameras inside this scene, but I could turn them on, and it doesn't hurt to turn them on. Static mesh options for the light map resolution, you can set those as well. And then here's an important one, which is the accuracy. So if I make some stupid, let's say dumb accuracy thing, let's say pretty high values, and you will see what happens. Load it, it will show up. Let me delete the floor, and here is our grasshopper, but as you can see it doesn't look at all like this one, which is nice and curvy, and that has to do with these import settings I used. Now I could do the following, just import the model again and change all the settings, but I can also do down here, right click and say re-import, so it jumps directly to these things from Datasmith, and these are the settings I want to change. So I'm going to change this one to 0.1, this one to 0 just to be sure, and this one to, let's say, 5, and say import again. So it's now re-importing, so it will replace this one, it will replace all the static mesh actors, and it will show you the result with the new settings which you have used. And now it looks a lot more like the one we got inside Rhino. So this is how it works, really basic, straightforward, simple. So you got your studio options down here, you got your re-import options down here if you made a mistake, so it's a non-destructive workflow as they call it. And this is our grasshopper, so it respects the name of the file and it creates a default actor, and down there are all the parts which are called on BREP with a number, sequence number. So that's about it, and we're gonna go on with some Rhino import, some tips, tricks, because it works really fast, but if you have larger files there is some trick you can do, gathering objects, collecting them together and so on, so just to speed up the process and make your life a little bit easier. On the Rhino side you can change those, and you can do some tricks down here as well, but we'll show that in later videos, so I'm taking one step at a time. So basic import, there you go, all done and set. On to the next.